In the quiet farmlands of Indiana, danger often hides in plain sight, in the air we breathe, and the moments we never see coming. One summer afternoon, an 8-year-old boy walked between two barns and never made it back the same. He fell, not just to the ground, but beyond it. What he saw, what he felt, would stay with him for a lifetime and change everything he thought he knew about life, death, and what lies between. This is After Breath. True stories of life beyond death. I'm Matt. Let's get into the story. The Midwestern farmlands of Indiana once echoed with the sounds of livestock and tractors. A world where hog barns and cattle pens stood side by side with wide, open sewage ponds used to hold the waste from hundreds of animals. Those ponds, called lagoons or manure pits, were part of daily life, yet they hid an invisible danger: toxic gases like methane, carbon monoxide, and hydrogen sulfide. Every year, farmers lost their lives to these silent killers. In the mid-1990s, on one of those quiet, windless summer days, an 8-year-old boy would unknowingly step into a moment that would change his life forever. He was walking between the hog barn and one of the open ponds where the wave of sulfur hit him, a thick, choking smell that made the air itself seem heavy. Within seconds, his vision dimmed, his knees buckled. The last thing he remembered was falling forward into the grass. That patch of grass would become the threshold between life and death. In an instant, he was no longer on the ground. He was floating, 30 or 40 feet above the farm. Looking down on his own small body, he could even see the telephone pole nearby, which gave him a strange sense of scale. He wondered, how did I get so high up? Then the falling began. Below him, a small black hole opened in the grass. It shouldn't have been possible, yet he fell straight into it, through a dark, narrow tunnel that seemed to stretch infinitely inward. As he fell, he didn't feel fear. Instead, his awareness shifted. His childlike mind faded away, replaced by an older, wiser consciousness. It felt like returning, like he had been there before. There were flashes of knowing, fragments of deep understanding that he couldn't later recall. But one message stayed with him. Life was a game. There were many ways to play it, and some ways were better than others. He thought to himself, if only I could remember what I've learned, I'd do it so differently next time. Then came a space of light and motion, walls made of panoramic scenes that surrounded him. Each screen played moments from his short life. He saw his mother, his sister, the small, ordinary scenes of family life. But he was watching from a different angle, as though reliving each moment through their hearts instead of his own. The emotions hit like a wave. Shame, regret, sorrow, all magnified beyond anything a child could endure. He felt their pain as his own until suddenly it was gone. In a single instant, all suffering fell away. He felt cleansed, free, weightless. Then came euphoria, a sense of peace so deep that it defied words. And as that feeling carried him onward, the dark tunnel faded into a golden meadow. Rolling fields and cool, crisp air. He had never seen this place before, yet somehow he knew it. It was home. Every step through the tall grass felt familiar, like a memory from a forgotten life. Eventually, he arrived at a vast hall filled with light and faces, family ancestors, people who knew him, though he could not name them. They sat in long rows, as though gathered for a reunion that transcended time. He moved among them, feeling their love and recognition. A woman approached him and asked, "Have you talked to him yet?" He smiled and replied, "No, he knows I'm going back." To his right, he sensed a radiant presence. God, though not in any human form, just pure light, a being that was everywhere and everything. There was no judgment, only peace. In a smaller chamber beyond the hall, its marble walls glowing white, its columns like those of an ancient Greek temple. He met someone he loved, a soulmate, a twin flame. They spoke of what was to come. She would remain in that realm for a long while. He would return to Earth. Their lives would not overlap, though one day they would meet again. They said goodbye with a knowing that transcended words. Then boom, he was back, lying in the grass, the same patch where he had fallen. The world felt foreign, heavy, slow. There were no witnesses, no one to tell. He simply stood, dusted himself off, and walked back towards his home, glancing up at the same telephone pole, still wondering how he had ever seen the world from so high above. For weeks after, he would return to that spot, lying in the grass and trying to go back. But the gate never opened again. Fear eventually replaced longing. He avoided the pond, avoided the smell, avoided the memory. Night after night, vivid dreams haunted him. Dreams of floating, of traveling beyond his body, of places he could not name. And over the years, the memory faded, until adulthood brought it all rushing back in flashes, like waves against the shore. He hadn't imagined it, he had lived it, and it changed everything. If you like this video and would like to see more just like it, please hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll be back with more. Thank you. Take care of each other.